Howdy folks, I have definitely been doing a slight delay on how my dumbass usually works on shit, but I'm just doing this as a slight mic test and everything, just to be sure that my theory is working. But for slight clarification, my theory is that I'm gonna be using one controller, kind of like for more of like gameplay and shit like that. So the black controller that I have that's usually known for my fucked up like L3, no stick drift or anything like that. That's the one I usually use like no matter what. Especially since it didn't have stick drift in any of that shit. The R2 was like decent enough for GTA. But the driving is shitty for that. But damn, this song actually be bopping. But anyway, but like the sad factor about it is that basically, and like I can hear the audio like filters out here and there, so it's a little bit weird with how it's doing. Almost like a bug out type of thing. It's fucking weird. But long story short, using this controller for a bit of a gameplay-ish type of thing, while the kind of like the Arctic-ish camo or urban camo type of controller I have, I'm using that for the mic, which is weird for GTA because if you use the other control, like turn on both controllers, it registers the second controller, either if it's a guest or a login, doesn't really matter, registers that as the person that opened up GTA, even if you use a different account to open it, which is fucking weird. My main hypothesis of test is just figuring out how the whole mic thing works, because if I get that down pat, then I can actually play certain things and my mic quality won't be dog shit. I'll probably end up doing this as like a before Valentine's Day video, since I might be busy on that day. It really depends on what God throws off at people. Fuck God, but anyway. It is the 12th of Friday. That is when I've been recording this. My lazy ass might upload this literally the same day. Maybe even on the 13th. We'll never know. At least until it's uploaded. I don't fucking know. Future me is gonna have to handle that. But I just genuinely do and don't know like what to feel here and there. It's fucking weird, my guy. Like, it's weird the way how shit's been working. Like, I am not gonna probably be doing like consistent uploads, or at least like I want to do like uploads where there's edits and shit. Like, even though my edits are pretty shit, but we don't talk about that. But I want to at least edit my vids and shit, especially since I've been getting into the mix of that a bit more and more, and then less and less, and then more and more. You get the general idea. Which is the bad part, is that I would want to edit, but
I don't know when I last showered. Woo!
I want to stay away from this nigga. Anyway, uh,
That
I
doesn't normally happen to me. I just had too much whiskey. I'm normally really turgid.
I'm gonna assume he popped them all and he's sweating. But anyway, basically, I generally have no clue of how I'm gonna roll about with shit, and with that, that's not really a good thing at all. Like, no matter what you're doing, if you don't know how exactly you're gonna plan it through, it's a terrible thing. It gives you kind of like a lack of motivation at times, which might be the subject of my next video, because I feel like I'm gonna do like not exactly a therapy thing, but kind of like a thing of discussing certain subjects of like motivation, depression, PTSD, stuff like that. I'm gonna probably slide in some factual shit instead of like some other bullshit. I don't exactly have a PC of any sort, so my editing is gonna be the same as usual, sadly. And it's gonna be finicky with how I'm gonna be doing shit. It's gonna be really fucking finicky. Like, genuinely, I feel like I'm either gonna be uploading less and less, or I'll be uploading, but in like not inconsistent fact. Well, yeah, it's still gonna be probably inconsistent knowing my ass, but it's gonna be in a type of way where it's like the edits will make the shit better, but I'd only like see that once I'm like not really editing my shit, which is bad. Because I've lost my motivation to like edit a little bit, which is new. I've never felt that before. Like, usually when I edit, I don't feel the not really the lack of motivation per se, but it's like a feel of like, oh, okay, like I got my footage, I had my fun, let's get down to work. Like that's usually how it go, and I even like have some fun editing sometimes, but I guess with like a rinse and repeat factor of how you do it, to a degree, it could become repetitive. Even if you try to change some things up and shit, it can really depend on what you're doing, for how long, and like how much, you know? It all really fucking depends. It's a fucking nightmare.